Stevenson coming at you again with a fight review. We're going all the way to Ireland for this one. Bellator 217 featherweight division. Olga Big Bad Rubin coming in at 5-0, taking on Iony Razafiarison 6-1. Razafiarison was a late replacement for Sinead Kavanagh, the native Irish girl. And you know, Razafiarison, she's not a featherweight fighter. It's obvious looking at the two fighters when they were fighting that Fiarison is undersized. She's fought as low as flyweight, probably where she should be fighting, but we're going to get more back to that later. Anyway, obvious height and reach advantage for Olga Rubin in this fight. But let me tell you something. You would not know that watching the fight, or you would not know that it was a problem for Iony watching the fight, because she was, on the outside, she was very good at darting in and out and landing her left hand to Rubin. Both fighters were fighting from the southpaw. A few times Iony was able to dart in, land that left, and then dart back out. I think where the equalization really came in, Rubin was able to just control Razafiarison over and over again in the clinch and stay on the outside. Late in the first round, Razafiarison did land a takedown, but she was a little wild with it, wasn't able to control it, and Rubin was able to reverse it and get back to her feet right away to the clinch. When they were in the clinch, Rubin was definitely landing the harder shots. I'd say that Razafiarison landed a lot more shots, especially with the knees. Rubin needs to work on blocking knees from the clinch, particularly when you're on the outside. You shouldn't be allowing your opponent to land as many knees as Iony did on Rubin. So I would say that the volume punches of the strikes went to Iony, but the most effective ones, were definitely Olga Rubin's. She landed some real nice elbows sometimes in the clinch, really nice. Only other time it went to the ground was, I believe, in the second round. Razafiarison got a real nice takedown on Rubin. It didn't stay on the ground too long, though. At the end of the third round, of course, went to a unanimous decision. All three judges saw it 29-28 for Olga Big Bad Rubin, who improved to 6-0. Razafiarison fell to 6-2. Things to work on. Razafiarison, as I was saying, she's a lot smaller fighter. And it's hard to say no when you're not signed to a big promotion like Iony is. It's hard to say no to signing to a fight, even if it's late notice and it's against someone who outsizes you. I'd really like to see her try to focus more on weight classes where she can fight in. I think otherwise she did very good, especially taking away Rubin's height and reach advantage by darting in and out. I think she can clean up her takedowns a little bit. The first one was sloppy. The second time one she landed was very nice. For Rubin, I would say work on defense and the clinch. She allowed Iony to land way too many knees in the clinch. Also work on takedown defense a little more. She did stop one or two takedowns pretty nicely, but it's definitely something she's going to need to work on more, especially if she goes up against someone like, say, the divisional champion Julia Budd or Toledo Nogueira. Matches to make. Razafiarison, I'd like to see Bellator keep her around. She's actually pretty good. She's just outsized in the featherweight division. Stop trying to match her up with fighters bigger than her. Try to see if she can make flyweight on a regular basis. I think she could be a pretty good contender in their flyweight division. For Olga Rubin, they might try to match her up with Julia Budd, the champion, right away. I'd like to see her get one or two more fights in before that. I mean, the division is very thin. It's very shallow, and Bud needs new opponents. So they're probably going to go with Rubin anyway. I'd like to see Rubin win one more fight before then and try to find someone else for Bud to face before that matchup. Anyway, guys, that's all I have for this fight. It wasn't the most action-packed and exciting fight. I thought it was pretty interesting myself, though, because just the size difference and what the fighters had to do to, especially Razafiarison, to overcome it. So let me know what you think about the fight down below in the comments down below. Again, thumbs up's always appreciated. And what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA now, the best, fastest growing women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Guys, I'll catch you later.